Hi everybody, it's Grandmama, 1955. Okay, I got six questions. If I can remember the sixth one, it's not written down. So here we go. Question one: do you keep a spoon dish or on the stove or next to the stove? Yes, I do. This is what it looks like. And you see the spoon sits on there like that, and then the food doesn't get all over the stove and the counter when you're stirring the pot. Well, after you stir the pot and you put the spoon down. Okay, next question. If you love plants and you would like to put some in your house, but you can't keep a plant alive for 5 minutes, would you use plastic or um, silk plants instead? No, ma'am, I would not. No, I would probably hang very lovely pictures, photographs of plants on my walls. And I have quite a few of those pictures, but they're not going to be hanging on my walls until springtime. Right now, I think I have all my fall pictures. Yeah, you can see my fall pictures. I have more than one. I think I have one, two, three, four. But I have a lot of flower pictures too. My dad makes them. Number three. Do you own a sleeping bag? Oh, yeah. I have owned a sleeping bag ever since I was a little child. Um, I've been camping since I was a little child, and it never occurred to me not to have a sleeping bag. Um, because you never know when somebody's going to drop by, like my nephew, or, and you need an extra blanket because it's cool in the house or whatever. So, yeah, and Alex has one too. Um, Next question. Have you ever steamed open an envelope so you could read what was inside? No, but now this isn't being nosy, but I used to steam um, stamps, especially from, let's see, where were my pen pals? Japan and France. I used to steam those stamps off and collect them. And I also used to steam off beer labels from beer bottles that I thought were really cool. Guess I could do that again, huh? And I think it's better than soaking them off. But I don't know, I used to soak them off too and never had a problem. But anyway, do we have another question? Oh, yeah. Next question. Do you celebrate any holiday that is not a part of your culture? Yeah, I do. I celebrate Cinco de Mayo and Dia de los Muertos. And Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican, that's from Mexico, not the whole of Central America and South America, just Mexico. Um, and that's that's a great one. There are so many good smells. Everybody cooks meat and beans, and they have parties and picnics. And the thing is, everybody will invite you just because you went outside. It's really nice. And you can stay as long as you want, even if you don't know anybody. And if you have a friend with you or your friend shows up, they will invite the friend too. It's such a lovely holiday. And Dia de los Muertos is also a holiday. They, I think it's only in Mexico, and they build altars to honor their ancestors. And there are skulls. They make candy skulls, but they also, make decoration skulls, but they're not decorated, they're just plain skulls. But they also put flowers and candles and photographs of their ancestors. And it's really a lot harder for the Mexican people here because the tradition is to go to the ancestors' graves and clean them up and put flowers, and then they will have a picnic right there with their ancestors in the cemetery. And on that day, which is the day after Halloween, or 2 days after Halloween, excuse me. I'm wheezing a little. Okay, I think I'm all right. It's really hard for the Mexican people here because their people and their ancestors are still in Mexico. So, they could make the altars, and at the community center, they display people's altars that they've made, and there's a big meal, huge meal, and entertainment, and with dancers and everything. It's really festive. Um, but it is a day to remember your ancestors, and your, not just ancestors, but your loved ones. Let me say that. I have to stress that. Your loved ones, anyone in your family who has passed away. And yeah. And let me see, there must be something around Easter. No, that's Brazil. Um, in San Francisco, they have Carnival, um, which we do celebrate, but the only thing we do is go to San Francisco and watch the Carnival parade because my niece and sometimes my two nieces dance in it. And one niece has done it for years and years. And, they hardly have any clothes on, and they have these big plumey hats, and they're just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So,